Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited today because I have the most amazing new launch with me right now, and that is the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealers. And I have every single one of them. Super excited about this, particularly because this concealer claims to have 31% more pigments than any other concealer on the market now. That is a pretty big claim, especially when you're trying to cover those bad boys under there. And it also claims to cover texture completely, which is like what you want in a concealer, right? Because it smooths fine lines. So I'm super excited to try this out. So no further ado, let's go. Okay, so super excited. Let's open this bad boy up. How cute is this nude makeup bag that they came with, by the way, in the PR package? My new favorite makeup bag. So it comes with a beauty blender kind of thing, obviously her version, and then it also comes with this bad boy. I believe that this is a new tool. I've never seen this in any of her ranges before, and it's got like a fluffy end, and then the other end is like the perfect kind of concealer brush. Yay Huda. I mean, if it's just down to the brushes, then I'm sold already. It comes in 20 shades, and guys, if you see the shade range on like the website or wherever, you will see that it's actually like a really amazing shade range, actually, to be honest. She's got like really light shades, and then she's also got like super deep ones. So I'm really actually happy because I love that makeup brands are now like taking things very seriously, shade ranges particularly, because us gals out here need some good shade range. And it's not just the darker girls or the lighter ones either. It's like everyone in between. Sometimes I find it difficult to find a concealer because one is either too light and one's too dark, and I'm just sick and tired of it. So yay Huda. Okay, so this is all of them here. I have literally all 20 of them. I'm not going to do swatches of them because I always find, anyway, personally, swatches are always better when I see them on the website. And it's a full coverage concealer, and it claims to have 31% more pigment than other concealers. And what that basically means, pigment is like color. So if it's got 31% more pigment than other concealers, then it means that effectively you would need less concealer, and also it would be more impactful and it would do more than usual, than your normal concealers, I guess. So just on first glance, this is what it looks like. I love it. I love how streamlined it is. It's very in tune with the rest of the Huda range. Obviously the writing and everything's the same as the powders and the foundation and everything, which is really cool. Woo! So it has this really nice like metal tip. Ooh, nice and cold, nice and cold. And it's not going to get too messy, which is also great. It's just metal, it must be very easy to clean. And yeah, so that is what it looks like. It's 28 grams, which is pretty, is it standard for a concealer? I'm just going to look at my Tarte one. Oh, 12 m's. Okay, cool. So it's the same as your general concealers on the market. So I'm just going to take off both of my concealers. So how's everyone doing anyway? I literally just came back from Vegas and I loved it and I had a great time. Concealer has been removed from the situation. I know that there are a lot of lights in my room right now, so you can't really appreciate the kind of like darkness under my eyes, especially where I have eyeshadow and everything going on. But I'm sure when I put the concealer on, you're definitely going to notice the difference. So I've been looking at all of these shades, and I've definitely deduced that I would be peanut butter. Okay, so I've put some peanut butter on, and then I'm just going to put some toasted almond just in the corner for a bit more brightness. And then I'm going to put some chocolate chip for a bit of a contour. Okay, great. So as I said before, it comes with a sponge in the PR packet. I don't know if she sells this separately. I'm guessing that she does. Obviously, she wouldn't include it if she didn't. So I'm going to be using the sponge to blend this out. Wow. Okay, so I can tell from the sponge that I've used way too much of the concealer, which is a good thing really, because it means that the pigment does not lie. She was not lying about that pigment. Wow. Okay, one thing I would also say is you really do have to work quickly with this. I feel like it will dry fast. I'm just going to put my foundation on top just to blend it out because I have actually put way too much pigment on there. You can see because I've left it on there for a while, it's like gathered. Obviously just blending it out. And it will just blend out. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, one thing that I would say is you have to move extremely quickly with this concealer. Like, I left this side on for longer and it was like very hard to blend out. There's obviously a lot of pigment. So it's not like other concealers where you could just like do both and then like do this one first and do that one first. I would definitely recommend taking each eye as it goes because this side was really easy to blend and blended beautifully, and this side was like very difficult to blend. Now, from the look of it, the coverage is insane. I'm gonna set it because I want to see what it looks like matte and set as well. Sometimes some concealers can go really cakey when you set them, so that'll be good to test out. So yeah, let's go. Okay, the brush that comes in this is so good for contouring the nose, by the way. Wow. Wow, what an experience. I can honestly say I've never used a concealer like this before. The pigment is literally so strong. Like, you can see that. Like, when they say 30% more pigment than other concealers, yes, they really, really mean it. Do not take it lightly at all, which is what I did. I basically put it on both sides first, as you saw. This side blended up beautifully well. This side was really difficult to blend. I felt like the pigment had like kind of dried and it was very difficult to blend out. So it's definitely a kind of concealer that you'd have to work very fast with. You do not want to take your time with this one. It's not for the faint-hearted. Similar to the foundation is very full coverage. The concealer is exactly the same. This is a night out concealer, or this is for someone who is literally looking for full coverage. You know what? I really like products like this because there's no sitting on the fence with it. It's like, it's a full coverage, full ass pigment concealer. Like, if you need to cover those dark circles, if you want that full thick coverage, you are going to go for this concealer, and if you're going for natural, then you just don't go for it. Basically, it really did cover the under eye like really well. I'm gonna put a video actually of myself when I first started this video, and I've just got a basic, I think I've got like Makeup Revolution concealer on, and compare it to this. Like, my skin is actually flawless. For £23, full coverage, fully pigmented concealer, this would easily go into like my must-haves. Definitely an essential for the kit. Look at my face, guys. The results do not lie. Whether I like the feel of the formula is another situation altogether. I found it really difficult to contour with it because the contour had dried. This is from Tarte. This is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I'm just going to show you it on my hand, and then I'm going to compare this one with the Huda Beauty one because I want you to understand like how thick this concealer is. Okay, so I know that they're not exactly the same color, but just bear with. So I'm going to blend this one out, and then I'm going to blend this one out. So do you see that I'm patting it around, but it's not necessarily blending? Do you see? Do you see the difference? And also, like, look at the coverage of the bottom one, and then look at the coverage of the top one. If you have any more questions on these concealers, do let me know in your comments below. Obviously, I'm very impressed with this, but then again, I do like full coverage. But let me know what your thoughts are. Obviously, you could see on screen it coming together, so let me know your thoughts on this. I'll see you in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe.